Call to order. Any chair member and committee reports?
No.
Mail, phone messages,
No.
public inquiries?
I'm sorry, we're having a moment here. Go ahead, no.
Okay. Approval of minutes?
Yes.
We're gonna
Okay.
Do that later?
No, we can do it now, September 27th, 2023, and October 10th, 2023. I just need the motion. I can do a motion for both.
Okay. I need a
I'll
motion.
make a motion.
Mitch,
Second.
Thank you.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? The ayes have it.
Thank you.
6 Gale Road.
We'll be continuing it to March 27th.
I need a motion to continue.
Motion to continue.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? The ayes have it. 28 Curtis Hill Road and New Spencer Road.
We will continue to March 27th. I must say I have not heard from the applicant for
Okay.
a while now, but I'm just gonna continue for him.
I need a motion to continue the hearing.
Motion to continue the hearing.
Second.
Second?
All in favor?
All right.
All opposed? 92 Stevens Park Road.
We will close and issue the order of conditions.
I need a motion to close the hearing
And issue.
and issue a order of conditions.
Motion to close the hearing and issue an order of conditions.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
All right.
Aye.
All opposed? The ayes have it. Lot 2 Southbridge Road.
We'll have Norman Hill presenting it.
Okay, where,
My name's Norman Hill. Haven't seen any of you in a long time, but I'm with land planning. I'm a licensed civil engineer and a licensed land surveyor. And tonight I'm representing Backcountry Builders. They own 2 vacant lots on South Ridge Road. So I've colored this plan.
Can we start with lot 2? You're starting on lot
Yeah,
2? Okay,
yeah.
thank you. I just wanna do one at a
Safety
time.
applies to both lots. First, a copy of the A and R plan, which created these 2 lots back in 1989,
Help us out.
before there was a riverfront law. So that's very important. These lots were created before there was a riverfront law. So I'd like to walk you through the resources on this property. So here's Southbridge Road. This is lot 2, lot 3. Here's Southbridge Road. So Clay Brook's down below. So this goes downhill all the way to the river. So the first resource area you have is the river. Then I've got a little BVW down here. This green line shows where the wetlands are. Then I have 50-foot offset line. And then I've got, I'm sorry, I've got to mention the flood line. This purple line is the flood line. So it floods up to that, there's like a big valley here for this river. Floods up to that flood line. We're proposing these 2 houses well above the flood line. So these houses are not in danger of ever being threatened. The flood line's down here about elevation 576. We're up here about elevation 580, about 20 feet higher than the worst flood in 100 years. So these homes are not in danger of a flood. Then I've got the 100-foot riverfront zone here, this red line. So we've done everything we can to not touch anything in the 100-foot riverfront. So there's no construction proposed in the 100-foot riverfront. It's all gonna stay woods. It's all wooded now, it's gonna stay woods. So everything down there will stay woods. And then we're proposing the house up here is just at a minimum setback for zoning. We can't bring it any closer to the street because of zoning. So the driveway would go down. This is the house. There's a bedroom above a garage here, and you'd go in here into the garage. It's just a 3-bedroom house. The siltation control lines would go just below the site. In order to keep the dirt from cascading down the hill, we have a series of retaining walls. Each of these gray lines are retaining walls. So the septic system for lot 2 is here. The septic system for lot 3, I'll get into lot 3, and so lot 3 is here. Where the house would go. And what I've colored in green is the extent of the lawn. It's important that you see the extent of the lawn because you have to make a decision, is this a minimal proposal. Do we have an extensive lawn or do we have a small lawn? Well, we've got maybe 5, 10, 15 feet of grass around the house, and this is the septic. Title V says you have to have grass over your septic. So this is one of the things that DEP dinged us on. She thought that we had an extensive lawn, but the lawn, the barrier for the lawn is not clearly marked on the plan. So today, I took a photograph of this colored plan and I emailed it to Kimberly Roth at the DEP, so she can see, and I'm gonna revise this plan, I'm not gonna ask you to vote on this tonight. I'm gonna revise this plan to better show the limit of that lawn, so that Kimberly Roth at the DEP can see this is not an extensive lawn. They have very little lawn around that house, and just the lawn over the septic. And we did that specifically to minimize the impact, because we're in the 200-foot riverfront. Both of these lots are completely in the riverfront zone. So I'm going kind of fast. Everybody with me so far? Yeah? So we have to minimize the impact, the footprint. And I believe we've done that. We've got a retaining wall here, retaining walls here, so that the dirt doesn't cascade down the hill. And the house gets built there and comes up, so
How tall is the wall?
each section of wall is about 3.5 feet tall. So, I mean, but if we're going 1 on 3, that slopes about 1 on 3. So if I don't put the wall, we'd be putting dirt all the way down to the bottom of the hill. And we don't want that, we don't wanna impact the woods down below. Right?
Let's do, got any
Now-
questions on these?
Yeah, many questions, but as I said, he will be presenting today. We're waiting for GEP's response to his response to their comments, revised plan, but he chose to present the project, so we'll be continuing the meeting.
Okay.
So one of her dings was, she thought the lawn was too big, but it's not clearly marked, so she couldn't really see where the lawn was. But now she'll know. Another ding she said was, she didn't like the idea of putting a garage here. The code says if the lot existed before 1996, before the law, then the board is supposed to issue a permit for a house, a driveway, and a septic. It doesn't say you may, it says you shall. But then it also goes on to say you have to minimize the footprint, you have to minimize the yard, minimize everything. And in her letter, she said, I don't think you should have a garage. To me, the garage is part of the house. You got the bedroom above the garage, that's all, to me, that's a house. And how can you have a house without a garage? I'm not sure what she's suggesting. She's suggesting we eliminate the garage, but maybe keep a driveway, I don't know. You have to be able to turn around, you don't wanna back out into the street, people are doing 50 miles an hour on this street. You don't wanna back around, so you're giving people enough room to back around, to come right out nose first. Also, if I ended the driveway up here, if you've got relatives coming, maybe you've got a senior, maybe grandma's coming for a birthday party or something, she doesn't wanna have to walk down the hill to the house. The house is about 10 feet below the street. If it's icy or snowy out, you don't want your relatives, they can just drive right down and park there, turn around and come out. So the second concern was the garage. She said, house, driveway, septic, no problem, but the garage, I'd rather you not have a garage. Well, my client tells me he can't sell a house without a garage. You know, so hopefully she'll change her mind. I've sent her a nice letter today, showing her the limits of the lawn, explaining that there's a bedroom above the garage. There was another concern about the riverfront alteration, the percentage. As you know, you're limited to 10% on most projects. On this project, you're not limited to 10%, but we tried our best to get under 10%. What they say is that the total riverfront area, you're only allowed to alter 10% of that with a new lot. But with an old lot, you can exceed 10%. But this lot here, we're at 11%. That's how close we are, we're at 11%. The other lot, we're at 8.5%. If you put the two of them combined, as you can aggregate riverfront zones, you can aggregate them. Say, look at it, one project, 2 lots, you take the total riverfront, you take the total alteration, you divide it, and in this case, it goes up to 9.5%. So we've been able to get under the 10% for the entire project. But the lady at DEP was questioning mentioning the riverfront, so I just wanted to speak to that for a second. So the trees would come down in this area, you know, where I've got it in green. Same thing on the other one, I'll show you lot 3.
Oh, can we just continue and
Sure.
finish that so we can open lot 3?
Sure.
So, I
Could you-
recommend,
Could you kind of pinpoint that on Southbridge Road? As of
Right.
What it's near?
Well,
what,
The road just north of it, Snake Hill Road, is just north,
Just north of it.
maybe a quarter
Yeah.
mile north of these two homes.
you
wanna
LNG
go to, lot,
substation, I have a motion to continue this one
Okay, I
first.
need a motion, continue.
Yeah, motion to continue.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? The ayes have it.
Alan, did you second?
No.
No, second. Ron, okay, sorry.
To what, the March 7th?
Now lot 3.
And
I know you've got a lot of your agenda.
lot 3, Southbridge Road.
That's great. So again, a DEP number's been issued. It's all the same issues. You've got the river, the 100-foot riverfront is that red line. So all above, it, there's nothing proposed in the 100-foot, it's all in the 200-foot. This is 8.5%. The green is the lawn, brown is the house, the gray is the driveway. It's almost identical as the other lot, just a mirror image. Same concerns by the lady at DEP. She'd rather we not have a garage. She thinks it's an extensive lawn, but again, she couldn't see where the lawn was. She might have thought this was all gonna be lawn, it's not. That's the only area for the lawn right there. And it's the same story, a bedroom above the garage. You can just drive right down into the garage, you back up, come out nose first. This is the septic system here. That's the housing.
So we're gonna continue this also?
Yes, we have a
Alright.
lot to work on and, work with DEP.
So that's just north of Stearns Meats.
Do you know where the little station for LNG is?
Yeah, that's Stearns Meats.
Across the street. Not the LNG
Okay,
site.
all right, all right.
Do you know where the little one is?
So it's not north of Snake Hill, it's
No,
south of.
Snake Hill is north of this site.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
All right,
And
I
this
got
site,
you.
just to be clear, it comes off the main road, and then it starts going downhill for the first 30, 40 feet. Then it goes downhill steeply for the next 100 feet. Then it levels out for about 80 feet before you get to the river. So it's this, and that, and then that.
I need a motion to continue the hearing.
Motion to continue.
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
I'll keep
The ayes
in
have it.
touch with you, probably Monday or Tuesday, I'll follow up, see if she has any response, and then we go from there.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah, of
See,
course.
if you
Thank you so
couple-
much.
Yeah. Thank you for your time. Thanks for being here.
Sturbridge Road,
Lot 3 service. Southbridge Road.
We'll be continuing to March 27th.
March 22nd?
7th,
Seven.
yep,
I need a motion to continue the hearing.
Seven or second?
27th.
Okay,
Isn't that a Wednesday?
Motion to
Yeah,
continue.
27th.
okay.
Motion to continue.
Second,
Second?
all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? The ayes have it. Masonic Home Road,
We'll also be continuing to March 27th.
I need a motion to continue.
Motion.
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
You two need to make a
All
decision.
opposed? The ayes have it.
I'll pick
13
Alan.
Oak Ridge Drive,
We'll also be continuing.
I need a motion to continue the hearing.
Motion to continue.
Second,
Second.
all in
Look
favor?
at that.
All opposed? The ayes have it. 16 Sturbridge Road,
We'll also be continuing.
I need a motion.
Motion to continue.
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? The ayes have it. 288 Southbridge Road,
We're also gonna be continuing.
I need a motion to continue the hearing.
Motion to continue the hearing.
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Denfield Road,
We have someone to present the project.
Denfield Road,
Good evening, Mr. Chairman.
Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, go ahead, David.
I didn't know if you had to announce the hearing or not. Anyways, my name is David Sadowski. I'm the principal of DJ and Associates, and we're proposing to construct a single-family home on Denfield Road. We have a almost 6-acre site, and we're proposing to put up one house.
How far up Benfield is that?
It's it's next to 75, and it's across the street from 66. It's listed as 71, even though there's no structure on it.
Are you sharing the plan with us, David, or no?
No, I thought you would bring the plan up.
No,
I'm
no,
sorry, I
that's
didn't see
okay.
it.
I have the plan. They're just looking at it. Just give me a second. I have a second pair here, Mitch, if you wanna take a quick look.
It's a gravity flow system. It's a 4-bedroom house. The tank is outside the 100-foot buffer. The house is outside the 100-foot buffer.
So the closest,
There's no work proposed within the 50-foot,
Yep.
no disturb zone. The closest we have is a footing drain that comes out with clean water
This is septic
around the
design.
building.
This is a septic design, it doesn't show a house or anything. Oh, you know, it does.
oh, it's
here.
right there, yes. To the left, to
Put
the
my
right.
glasses
Yeah.
on.
You have any
No,
issues with
just-
this?
No.
Propose, this is Denfield.
The closest point there is like over 60 feet from the wetlands, so they're pretty, it is a little steep, but I'll request them to do those wired back fencing.
We're also proposing a couple of swales to intercept water to stop it from going down the grade toward the wetland, and the wetland is basically a breakout at the bottom of the slope. It's been flagged by a botanist.
It just comes to a kind of a flat area here, so it kind of stops. I don't have any concern with this project. I was there
Does
yesterday.
anybody on the board have any questions? Anybody in the audience have any questions? If not, I need a motion to close the hearing
And issue the order of
and
conditions.
issue order of conditions.
Motion to close the hearing and issue the order of conditions.
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? The ayes have it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for your time. Have a nice evening.
You too.
Lot 53 Jennings Road.
There's a couple of extra plans in case the commission hasn't seen it. It's not on the screen, I'm not sure if they want. Thank you, Commission. Glenn Kowalski from EBT Environmental. Good to be back in front of you again.
And your name, sir?
Glenn Kowalski from EBT Environmental. But thank you, Mr. O'Malley. This is, as you said, there's a 53 and a 54. 53 is first. This is an RDA, a request for determination for to put the foundation in. The structure itself is well outside the 100-foot buffer zone, but initially, there was a filing for an RDA, which we amended, which covered the whole lot. That was not filed, that was filed by Seth LaJoy, and it had to do with the septic and grading. But once they asked me, the owner is now Mr. Black out of Southborough, and we're doing other things for him. So he asked me to take a look at it, and we felt that an RDA, and in talking to Ms. Rose, that an RDA for the amount of work taking place potentially would not be suitable because some of the work on the lot was within 50 feet. So because Mr. Black would like to get going at least with the foundations, he asked me to amend the RDA and just put an RDA in for work outside of the 100-foot buffer zone. And on this lot, just to give you a quick on what the distance away from the wetland is, I just want you to hit
Was
20.
170?
The house is, yes, we have the 100-foot buffer zones on here. It's a 1-inch goes 20, and I'll just go off the, so it's, yes, thank you, ma'am, 170-plus feet from the wetland with the foundation. Here would be the 100-foot buffer is this, where are you here? Runs through here, 70 feet away, and then the wetland is down at the bottom. We originally flagged this for the subdivision. We rechecked the flags. I found 2 of my old flags, and Summit Engineering, who did the original subdivision work with myself, replaced the flags. They're at the toe of the slope. I believe Ms. Rose did go up there and take a look at it. I haven't talked directly to her since the, since she might have inspected this. We did have the Jennings go out there with their laborers, install additional erosion control. It was flying in the wind when I had seen it earlier, and we made sure that it was entrenched. And then during that last rain event of 1.25, and then we had another 1, that was Saturday, Sunday, 1.25. We had them check it. There was one place where it was weak. They doubled it up in that place where water did go down and got to the silt fence. So I had them do that to make sure that we weren't having anything going towards the wetland. So here's the foundation, a wetland at the bottom, 1-inch goes 20 scale. And again, thank you for your agent, 170 feet from the wetland.
What are we doing?
Was there yesterday, confirmed the wetlands boundaries, erosion control were there already installed. I don't have a problem with the RDA. They already filed the order, notice of intent for the grading for the remainder of the site project. So as far as this, I'll recommend a negative determination.
I need a motion,
Motion to,
negative
negative motion.
determination.
Yeah.
Come on, let's get the program.
Need a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Right.
All opposed? The ayes have it. You're doing the same thing on lot 54?
Yes.
Same, you're all set with that one?
Anything
I'm all
different?
set, if you wanna present,
That-
but it's exactly the same thing, they're side to side,
One's 170 feet.
they reflect around there, and again, they're filing for the notice of
Okay, I
intent,
need a
so.
motion for a negative determination.
Motion made.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? The ayes have it. All right,
Thank you
what are we
again.
doing now, lot 53 Jennings Road again?
Now, that is the notice of intent, that's for the additional grading that is within the 50 feet of the buffer of the wetlands.
Okay,
Do you understand what he mentioned? So he filed for the
Yeah.
RDA, so the
Yeah.
contractor can go ahead with the foundation. But
That's-
part of the project is within the buffer,
That's gonna be both lots.
correct?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So, for the rest of the work, there's some grade work as far as drainage, a swale. Originally, Seth had just talked about, here's that 100-foot buffer again, and it just nipped into the portion of the septic, and then there was an erosion control. But he left out that there's some remaining work to be done by the contractor for water, swale drainage from the top of the hill to come down and go into the detention structure. So that work had been completed, so we brought in the grade work that needs to be completed by the contractor, and it is owned, again, by Mr. Black, so Mr. Black is working with Jennings to allow grade work to be done, and then Mr. Black would finish the rest of the septic and the rest of that small amount that's in the buffer zone. Erosion control, again, was placed at the limit of work, and we always although there was a discussion in the last meeting, we always want to put the limit of work on the plan, so the commission knows we have, that normally is my erosion control barrier too, so we're not going anywhere beyond that limit of work.
what are we doing, Rose?
He just filed, we don't have a GEP number or anything,
need a
so
motion to
we'll be
continue.
continuing it,
I
yeah.
need a motion to continue.
Motion to continue.
Second,
Second?
all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
Glenn,
ayes
do you
have it.
have the mailing, or the abutters notifications receipts?
My office.
I should have asked that
I have it
before,
here.
okay.
I have it here. If they didn't
I'm
send
going.
it to you, that's their job to PDF this over to you, so we don't have to ask. So if you didn't see it, there they are.
Okay,
We continue with lot 54 also,
We request that through Rose, discussion.
Rose, continue with lot,
we will be continuing, and it's exactly the same lot, so,
Okay.
yep,
all right, I need a motion to continue the hearing.
What date, 27th?
27, please.
Motion to continue.
Second,
Second.
all in favor? All opposed? 308 Partridge Hill
Thank you,
Road.
Commission.
All right,
Thank you,
good night.
Glenn.
Thank
Take
you
it
very
easy.
much.
Glenn, you can keep it, I just found it, it was on my,
Yeah.
yep, I have it here.
Normally always.
Yeah, thank you so much,
Thank you.
yep.
Good night, gentlemen.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thanks for all the service. Thank you.
Have a good night. Okay. So those were continued, negative, negative. I'm sorry, did you open, Tom, the hearing for 308?
Yes.
Oh, my apologies, I didn't.
Okay. We'll work with you.
Is there anyone there to present 308? I don't think so.
Anybody on 308 Partridge Hill Road?
It was just a septic repair. I don't have any concerns with it. It's, past the, out of the 50 feet from the,
Is it a
South
repair-
Charlton Reservoir.
Is it a repair or a replacement? It says
Wait a minute.
replacement.
Really? Repair.
Re-
Bo- Actually, it says both. It's a replacement.
the replacement.
Yeah, there'll be a replacement. Is there, his site plan says repair, so that's where it got confused, but they're replacing it.
Yeah, they repair it, so they can replace it.
They're replacing, right.
Are we going with a
They're
negative?
replacing it by repair, they're repairing by replacing it.
Is this gonna be a negative determination?
Yes. I had a site visit yesterday. They're outside the 50 feet, so I don't have a concern with it.
I need a motion for negative determination.
Motion, negative determination.
Second,
Second.
all in favor? All opposed? Is this gonna have any kind of lot of conditions with it?
Special conditions.
Okay.
I always do, yeah.
Okay, yeah, all right. 232 Partridge Hill Road.
Don't make it. Just a second. Two, 32. You could please pass around. This is a repair of the septic system. Again, South Charlton Reservoir. The system failed and they're installing a new leach field and a septic tank.
Same thing, negative.
Negative determination, again, I had a site visit yesterday. They're outside, they're actually 80 feet from the lake, so I don't have any concerns.
I need a motion for a negative determination.
Yeah, motion.
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? The ayes have it. Okay. Enforcement
Thank you.
violation.
I put that in there just to let the commission know what day was this. This was yesterday. Thursday of last week. This is again, the City Depot Road subdivision, which we just left all he had the stormwater runoff that left the site, got onto the road, into the basin, and all washed into the wetlands. So that is another violation. It is not, major like has been in the past, but it is. I would like to send a message at the beginning before this gets to where it was before. Clearly, under the Wetlands Protection Act, we don't fine, but it is a stormwater violation. The pictures are here. I don't know how the commission feel to issue him a fine under the stormwater rules and regulations that we have.
I would, my recommendation would be, we just send him a notice that we, of the violation, and any more violations after this, there will be fines.
If it wasn't for bad luck, he wouldn't have it.
Yeah, I agree, that's what I'm, yeah. All right, and your
What
thoughts
else
on
is-
that?
Is that gonna be a town road later or a private subdivision? Is the town gonna take that over?
No, what road? No, that is,
The drive,
the driveway, no, that will be part of the subdivision, yeah.
there was nothing like before, so.
Well, but it's still a sediments into the basin on the road and into the wetlands.
I just can't seem to get ahead of it. You just can't seem to get ahead of it. You know, the rain. you just go in-
It's not, it was a
almost
one,
get-
it was
almost
1
there.
inch of rain.
Almost there, didn't need that rain,
This
no.
weather that we're having is absolutely
I can't see
unbelievable.
finding him up for that.
I mean, I'm not making
Everything's so-
excuses for him, but I'm just saying, you know, it is.
Can I at least request our Alan to look at the wetlands to see what the damage was?
Just tell them the board wasn't very happy,
Okay,
and we're gonna let it go this time, you know?
Yeah,
And
we
tell
sure
them
would
to
like to see that
try to stay on top of it.
so,
ASAP.
so can I have our outline there to verify the amount of sediments that got into the wetlands?
If that's your wish,
Sure,
I
if
would
you
say.
want
yeah.
Well, it got into the wetlands,
Yeah,
so,
that's fine, all
and
right,
he has to clean it up.
okay, yes.
That is a wetland violation, we don't fine over it, but at least I had someone
Okay,
to,
that's fine,
okay.
yeah, okay,
Good.
boss.
Boss person.
So I'll have our Alan doing that. And not only that, spring, usually we have a spring report to see how the site held up during the winter, and that's what Ecotech does anyway, so.
Bay Mountain Farm, meeting request.
Who here is, because it's Skip and Robert used to be on the board for
They
Fay
were-
Mountain
they were
Farm.
both on, yeah.
As they left, they kind of pointed the finger to you, Mitch. I remember. So I need a member of our commission to be joining the Fay Mountain Farm Committee, and I need to schedule a meeting for Neil, who has been requesting one. We haven't met for almost a
I mean,
year.
I'll go and help him help if I can, you know, it's,
Would you, we usually meet once every 3 months, so it's, I just need the commission to make a motion to appoint Mitch as a Fay Mountain Farm Committee member.
I need that motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? He's it.
Okay,
give an acceptance speech here.
Yeah.
please do.
The Open Space Committee meeting.
So open space plan. So the town, it's time for us to review our open space plan. We did with Todd, I did with him like 6 years ago. It's due, so we need to start looking at it again. So every member, every committee within the town hall, has a member that will join that open space plan committee. So I sent an email later, a few weeks ago. It appears that Peter showed some interest
I had heard that, yes.
to be joining.
I'd be interested in it.
So the commission should have again to appoint Pete to join the open space plan
I
committee.
need a motion.
You have that motion.
Mitch, who seconded it?
All in favor?
Ron?
Second.
Okay.
All in favor? All
Aye.
opposed? The
So
ayes
we have a
it.
Fay Mountain Farm committee member and an open space plan committee member.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Is there any other old business you'd like to discuss?
Not tonight.
Okay, then I need a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? There are no opposed.
No opposed?